Well, I'd like to start by saying congratulations to Jason and Nikki.
Thank you.
All right, Dad, come on.
I hope you have a long and happy life together. We as a family are very happy that Jason has not only found one girl that he loves, but also a mother and father. In-law. That love him as much as we do. Starting out as kids, I remember us playing hacky sack or sticking puck in our driveway, and once in a while we would get pretty competitive. We would either put the puck through the mailbox across the road,
Or through a window.
or one time he pulled a move on me and put my stick right through the window. Whether you were trying to teach me how to do a wheelie on my first new motorbike or just hanging out, I'm glad we could do this together as brothers. To Nikki, good luck with Jay because he is exactly like Grandpa Flurry. Where everything has to be in place and there's nothing that he won't try to fix before getting a new one. My grandparents have been together for 62 years and counting, and my hope is that you will be married as long as them. In closing, I would like everyone to lift their glasses and toast the happy couple to long and happy life together. Thank you.
Next, we'll turn the mic over to our maid of honor, sister of the bride, Becky Facto.
Good job, Derek.
Good job, Derek.
I didn't know I had to be so short and sweet, so sorry. For anyone that doesn't know me, obviously I'm Nikki's sister, if you can't tell by looking at us. I'm the younger sister. I've never known life without Nikki. I wouldn't want to. I was blessed with a big sister who eagerly took on the role of best friend. It was Nikki that first taught me how to ride a tricycle in the basement, saw that I was doing it wrong and said, "This is what you have to do." Later, it was her that was cheering me on in the yard as my dad took off my training wheels and I finally got my first big girl bike. Could hang out with the kids. Wasn't the one that was left behind. Of course, it was her bike first. We were always a close age, so we could share everything. And when we were growing up, even though I was the kid sister, and infamously known as Wendy Weiner, she never tried to leave me behind or pretend like she wasn't going to have fun or say, "Why does Becky have to come?" She always made sure there was time for her little sister or space for me, and I never felt like I wasn't cool enough to hang out with the big kids. Sorry. So even though she liked to have me around, she quickly found some advantages to having a little sister. For example, when Christmas morning came and Mom and Dad hadn't woken up yet, this was a perfect opportunity for Nikki to send me downstairs to peek at the gifts. Just in case Santa was there, he would take mine away and not hers. Now the tricycles and Santa Claus are far behind us, but we're still incredibly close, best friends. Even though I live in New York City, we don't get to see each other as much. I know I can call her anytime, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 2 o'clock in the morning, it doesn't matter, and I can expect the best conversation I'll ever have and the best advice. She'll send me jokes all day if I've had a rough week and funny pictures. Anytime I need encouragement, Nikki's always there. She's the most thoughtful, kindest, most organized, and probably one of the funniest people I've ever met. If anyone here has gotten a chance to get close to her, you know she's kind of a jerk. In a good way. She'll take that opportunity to jump out at you from a corner and scare you. Never pass that up. But I think it's those qualities that make Nikki and Jason such a great pair. Jason displays these traits every day, and his thoughtfulness never ceases to amaze me or impress me. A few weeks ago, we had a bridal shower, and Nikki invited all of us girls over for a girls' night. We aren't in the same place very often, so Jason quickly decided he'll clear out of the house, give us our time for our wine and our girl chat. But it wasn't until he got a bouquet of flowers and a card and left that on the table for Nikki, and left 5 pints of Ben & Jerry's ice cream for us. I remember 6 years ago when we first learned about Jason. Except we didn't know it was Jason. He was only known as Hot Boy. Shortly after learning Hot Boy's actual name, Nikki said, "Can you believe it? His last name is Friend. If we got married, that would be the perfect name for a teacher. And my favorite show is Friends." And like they say, the rest is history. So here we are today, and I couldn't be happier for the two of you. I know that your love is the kind that will last, that you'll cherish each other every day, and that you'll fight for each other when you need to. You'll always put each other first. And my wish for you is that as the years pass and you look back on today, you'll see today as the day that you loved each other least. Will you please all join me in raising your glass and congratulating Mr. and Mrs. Friend.